Hey there, everybody. Welcome to intermediate guitar video number 18. Had to look at the notes. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about hybrid picking, which is using a pick and a finger or two. And the reason we're going to do it in this case is we're going to mostly ascend our arpeggio. We're not going to just go up it, back down it. We're not going to do that. We're going to try to mostly ascend it. And that can be hard to do if you're going to try to pick the entire thing. Right? Because, and now you want to be here again. That's pretty big because you're down picking it. Right? That's James Hetfield, like, down picking there. And by all means, practice that as well. Because it's good to be able to, make those swaps in that big of a group. But what you can do, take your middle finger and that top note, the high E note, you can pop it with your middle finger, and that gives you more time to get the pick back. So as you get this thing really moving a lot faster, that might be helpful. You might run out of steam to be able to just pick all of it without the finger. And who knows, you might be able to just rake them out like a maniac and never need to use the finger. But it could be a useful tool to free up your pick to get back up top quicker if you do stuff like that. And it's really good for your coordination on this hand to kind of get used to doing stuff like that. So I'm using the major arpeggio that we always use on this channel. The same shape we always use. But I'm starting from the note on the D string and just going from the D string, G string, B string, E string, using that major arpeggio, the portion of our major arpeggio that lands on those strings, that particular shape. And sonically, it's not too much different either to use the finger. I'll kind of switch between them. You can kind of hear it, see what you think for yourself. And you can, go back and forth between pick and using your finger until you balance out the pull with that finger to where it sounds more like it does with the pick, if you're concerned with that. I kind of like to pop notes with my finger, but you could also hear with that arpeggio how out of place it is. However, if you want an accent there, it works perfect. Another thing you do is take our normal major arpeggio shape, but the part where you do the pull off on the high E, like that we would normally do there, when you get to the B string, use your middle finger to do the pull off portion, starting with the highest note down. Whoop. That gives you 5 notes, which is a little goofy, but it's fun. Now, if you drop the note you're hitting on the D string and start from the G and do that exact same thing, you can't. See that? Your pointer is trying to do both those jobs at once, and it's very rough. Now you got that weird one. So now what I'm doing is going from the G string to the B string, still using that major shape, those notes from the top. Doing the pull off using my middle finger and then hitting that B string again with the pick. You got 5 again, but it's got like a different accent or feel. So anyhow, that's really what I want to cover, is the idea of hybrid picking, so that you can take something. I got a little off the rails. I'm going to admit that. The last minute and a half, I went way past what I meant to talk about. I meant to just talk about using that finger to be able to reset a little bit higher. And it can be done in reverse. Let's say you want to descend those arpeggios. You'd use your finger first, then pick. And you've got more time to get the pick back to the B string while you're plucking the E with your finger. And again, practice it with pick only and get a feel for that. Because it's good for you to practice those things and just get different feels in your hands. I went a little off the rails on this video, but I still think it's useful information. Thank you for watching. Gonna do awesome. Have a wonderful day.